Hello everyone, I am excited to share something that I learned about just a couple of days ago. It is a tool or an app called a vTime XR, and apparently it's been around for a while, but it is a place where folks can get into this particular app and socialize. And apparently you should be able to use it, of course, on your headset, and you're supposed to be able to use it with AR as well. But it is interesting because it looks like they've tried to build in some safeguards so that way for folks that are wanting to keep basically, I would say, more control over the people that they socialize with online. And so let me give you a quick look of what it looks like. I had a chance to check it out. So you can download it for free and install it, and they do have a welcome. So they do have somebody that pops up in avatar form, and they talk a little bit about how when you're in a space, you are the host. And so if you'd like to interact with someone, you would actually bring them into the space with you. So you do get an invitation from people that do want to connect with you, and you can move in different spaces. So this is part of what they were showing as an example, but you do have a home space and you can go in. There's like a sphere that you can click on, and that will get you to your controls. Usually when you are starting this app for the first time, it will take you through setting up your avatar. You'll connect an email address so that way you have an account. As you can tell, someone that I met earlier this afternoon was asking if they'd like for me to join them, which I went ahead and just kind of left that alone because I was in the middle of doing something. But it's interesting because they do have areas where you can watch videos. They also have different areas, and let me just fast forward so you can see a little bit, but you have different destinations where you can go and socialize. And it was really interesting because one of them is like a space area, and you can switch seats. You can also move to different places just depending. But let me just kind of fast forward. I was in the archive, which looks kind of like a film room. And then earlier today, I was in what looked like to be like a radio set. And this is one of the reasons why I was made aware of this particular app, because a person on Reddit was talking about possibly inviting people into this app to do a type of podcast with them. And I'm guessing it was probably going to be in this particular set. But as you can see, you can communicate with people. It's also really helpful because it has a way that you can look at all the people that are online, and you can see, and I'll pause this for a second so you can take a look. At that point, it's showing different relationships between people that are friends, and you can kind of get a sense for who is in this particular app that you'd like to talk to. So there's a lot of other interesting things. I'm still exploring this particular app, but it does look like you can set like a personal force field so other avatars can't get too close to you. And so it was really interesting just to try out. If you want to give it a try, I think that even though it doesn't seem to have a way to actually build in this particular app, it does seem like a nice place to meet up with people, to socialize at least, or maybe even as the person on Reddit was trying to set up, basically to bring people in. At least in groups of 4, I believe, is like the limit possibly for maybe some of these breakout rooms. But to be able to actually do things like podcasts or streaming. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little glimpse into vTime.